Let me share something very personal with you all. Yeah, Japesh Campus did not come, or rather, did not start as a business idea. No, it started as a question. I kept asking myself, yeah, why am I constantly teaching adults, yeah, about how to fix money? Yet, most of the mistakes that started in when they were in childhood. And then I realized something very powerful basically. Yeah. We are trying to fix when we are at age 35, age 40, age 25, what would have been shaped at age 5. And that's now when Japesh Campus was born, or rather, that's how Japesh Campus was born. Not out of trend, not out of conviction, but basically because financial education must be very age specific. Children think differently when they're age 5 years. It's different from them they are when they're in 10 years. It's different from when they're in 15 years. It's different from when they're in 22 years. Yeah, so we structured Japesh Campus basically with very much intentional, because we valued and we looked at this age. And for Japesh Campus, it basically has 5 levels. Level 1, we call it Money Explorers, between age 4 years to 6 years. And at this age, we are not teaching kids finances. We are basically shaping their mindsets. As a child, yeah, between age 4 years and 6 years, they learn through practices. And I've seen this because I'm a mom of 3 and my kids are between that age. I have 6 years, 3 and 1. And so I've seen how they relate. Is they relate, we have first to shape their mindset, so that they, whatever you shape in their mind, that's what they take. So a child between 4 to 6, they learn with a lot of patience, and they are learning how to wait, which it means, yeah, they are learning whether money appears magically or it's earned basically. So we teach them very simple things, like what is money, why do we have money, where does money come from, and how do we use it basically, and what's the difference between a need and a want. And that's the appropriate time to start teaching these kids. We teach through a lot of play, through storytellings, and through activities, because if a child can calmly hear no today at 5 years, yeah, they will not panic at 25 when they needed something urgently, but the finances were not able to provide whatever they needed. And it starts at age 5. So at this age, we are not building investors, we are just trying to build emotional discipline, and it starts at that young age. Then we have the second level, level 2, money builders. This is between age 7 to 10. Now, this age, yeah, children begin to understand structure. They can handle responsibility in small portions. So we introduce to them at least saving with a purpose, not saving just to save, but at least saving with a meaningful thing in their mind, be it maybe a toy, be it a book, be it a ball, be it for birthdays. They are able to at least save with a purpose in mind. So they begin to see that waiting brings better reward. And sometimes it's so beautiful when this happens, yeah, the confidence grows better. We also introduced basically simple budgeting. Like now, for example, we give scenario cases. We have paper money that we give them. If at all you had these 200 shillings, yeah, how would you divide it? And that is now where we introduce the rule, or rather, like saving, spending, and giving, or rather sharing, yeah, because we live in a very digital world. We also gently start introducing them and making them to be digital aware, because they must understand that money on phone is also still real money. We cannot raise digitally active children without digital wisdom. And so this is where we introduce about digital money and why mummies always withdraw money from the phone and all that. Then we have level 3. We call it money architects. And this is for age between 11 and 14 years. Now, at this age, yeah, it's a very sensitive stage because peer pressure starts becoming very loud. Comparison starts becoming even much louder. So we teach them that money is not for competition, or rather, it is just for construction. So with this stage, we introduce entrepreneurship as a basis, how to create value basically, and how you can earn ethically. So we also talk about delayed gratification in a deeper way basically. So because if they don't learn discipline here, social media will teach them consumption instead. This stage is where identity is forming, so we need to shape their identity very intentional, because whatever they see in social media can creep and take a toll on their identity. Then we have level 4. We call it wealth builders. This is between the age of 15 years and 18 years. Yeah. At this stage, yeah, the kids are almost adults, and many teenagers at this stage are already making financial decisions. Even if they don't realize it, they are making those financial decisions. So at this stage, we introduced investment basics, and this is now where we teach them about a share. We teach them about the NSC. We teach them how does money grow, what is compounding interest. We don't overwhelm them basically, but we expose them gently. We give them projects. We help them understand income generation and what income generation means. Because when they turn 18, I don't want them to get shocked by the real world. I want them to be prepared. And we also do a lot of projects. Yeah, sometimes we visit, even do scenario basis and give them options. Sometimes we go a notch slightly higher and look at the global market. At level 5, that's our final level. These are young adults between age 19 to 24. These ones are basically already after high school, they have joined campus. Yeah, so at this stage, it's very close to my heart, because this is where young people fall much into debt. And why do I say this? Yeah, they have the fast salary syndrome. They have lifestyle pressure from different peers, from colleagues and all that, and they have mobile loans. They are able to access it, and there is a lot of comparison. So here we focus a lot on structure, we focus a lot on budget mastery, we focus a lot on investment foundations, and we also focus a lot on career income strategy, because we also try and focus as much as possible how to avoid debt traps before they even happen. I honestly, if like when I was at that age, someone gave me this class, I would have never fallen short of my debt trap when I was at that younger age. At least I would have learned better. You all know my story. I've written it in the Art to Master Your Finances. But this is the stage where we need to cap that, and we need to show them how to get good debts and not bad debts. We don't just teach them how to earn money and keep on earning. Of course, we teach them about entrepreneurship, but we also teach them how to manage that money, to grow that money, and how to protect that money. After all these lessons, yeah, for each level we have a project. Be it level 1 money explorers, they have that project that they do. Every level there is a project that a kid goes home with. And for all those other levels like level 3 and level 4, sometimes we even do a trip to a financial sector, and then they are able to see in real life what happens in the financial world. Then the special things comes here. We have virtual parent session after each level, apart from the young adults. If you're a parent in level 1, we have the last lesson is always virtual for all the parents, so that whatever we teach here is able to relate at home, so that at least we can partner both way, as whatever you're doing at home is also what we are teaching, so that at least when that kid grows, they are able to differentiate a lot when it comes to money and building wealth. Yeah. Japesh Campus is not about raising wise children, no. Children who understand about money, that's all that matters. And that's why, like I said, Japesh Campus was born to bring children who are not controlled by impulse spending, to bring up children who are confident enough to wait, to bring up children who are no, like, wealth is not built just only when earning a lot of money, but because wealth is not built only when I grow up, waiting for all those moments. No, it's shaped from childhood. And as a parent, yeah, you don't have to do it alone. No, that's why we are here, to partner with you to raise smart money children together. I want to leave you with this wise thought, yeah. One day, your child, the little one, will go out and earn their own money. One day, they will make decisions without you being beside them. And one day, they will choose whether to spend impulsively or whether to build money intentionally. So, that mindset, yeah, is not formed at 25. No, it's formed now. You don't have to be very like a finance guru to raise financially wise children. No, just be an intentional parent. And that is why Japesh Campus exists, not to replace you, but like I said, to partner with you, to give your child structure, confidence, and clarity as early as possible. If this conversation resonates with you, if you've been thinking, I want to do better for my child, then let's build it better together. Join Japesh Campus. Let's raise money, smart children calmly, intentionally, and very wisely, because wealth is not an accident, it is taught. And I will be honored, honestly, to walk that journey with your family. The intakes always take between, we do it in April, we do it in August, and we do it in December. And for all those who are doing the British system, we also have another class in July when they go for summer. So let's at least partner with you. And it's time we raise a generation of smart money kids, so that the mistakes we are making now, our kids don't have to make those same mistakes in future. I'm waiting for you.